I actually love silent movies. But because they're not of my time, I really only have patience for the greatest.
I agree. I always think of them like my dogs. Could you just say it? It gets boring not talking.
No. I actually think when you actually give yourself over to silent movies, it's one of those things like when you watch a foreign movie and you forget you're watching the subtitles. At a certain point, if the movie's good, you're caught. Oh, wow, I forgot that they weren't talking. I mean, like a good example of that. I'll tell you a good example of that comedy-wise. Okay, so it's like you got your three patron saints of silent cinema, which is Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, and Harold Lloyd. The thing that's different, okay, well...
They're different than the ones on the wall.
Yeah.
But similar.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though, all right, is in the case of Charlie Chaplin, in the case of Buster Keaton, pantomime is a big part of what they do. That's part of their comedy. Of course. That's
when there's no sound, you're going to want to be good at that.
But even their type of comedy suggests a pantomime, approach to it.
They had no sound, of course.
I know. But in vaudeville, they would have a similar pantomime kind of approach to some degree, all right?
Did they all come from vaudeville?
They all came from vaudeville.
Okay.
But, you can even say necessity, yes. But... necessity or not, they made it work for them.
Boy, did they.
Harold Lloyd is different. He sounds like me.
Right.
He's an actor. He's acting. He never shuts up. He talks all the time.
Also, he's an innovator. I always think of him like the Gene Kelly of silent, because Gene Kelly was not just a dancer. He was a gymnast.
Yes.
It was athletics plus, and Buster Keaton it's not just Charlie Chaplin was funny, but Buster Keaton, a lot of it was technological innovation. The industry was new. The one where the house is blown off. And it's like they put the house on a turntable.
Yeah.
I mean, they were doing things for the first time.
What Buster Keaton... Why Cinetise put Buster Keaton ahead of the other three... All right. Well, they had the other two. The ahead of the other two, Harold Lloyd and Charlie Chaplin.
Who put them ahead?
Cinetise.
Who?
Cinetise. Film buffs.
Oh, I thought you were saying the name of some Spanish intellectual.
No, Cinetise.
Cinetise.
I said it clearly.
17th century Jesuit priest.
I said it very clearly.
Cinetise.
You're making me self-conscious. I said it very clearly.
I'm not a fancy intellectual like
That's
you are.
That's not a fancy intellectual
I'm just
term.
a sleazy late-night comic. Is that what you're trying to say, Quentin? Fine.
I eventually came down to film buff.
Okay.
No, but the reason that they put Buster Keaton ahead of the other two is because he was the first one of that group, even with Chaplin, who could do anything he wanted with a camera, was like, let me use the camera to make a joke.
Right.
Let me use cinema itself to be the joke.
Which was my point about 1917. Using the camera itself as a... Now, maybe I got it wrong.
You didn't get it wrong. I put it to a higher microscope, but you didn't get it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And Paul McCartney knows songwriting better. I'm just saying, for the layman, that was my point, exactly what you said, using the camera itself.